Good morning, students. Now let us start our mathematics subject. We are on chapter number 7. Can you see the pattern? This is part 1 video. Now take out chapter number 7. Can you see the pattern? Now you can see there are two girls conversing with each other. The girl says, Isha, your skirt is beautiful. So Isha says, my mother made this pattern. So you can see some patterns on her skirt. Yes. Now I have seen the same block making a different pattern on a kurta. How was it different? So you can see the patterns over here like this. The first pattern you can see, okay, and the next it is upside down. The next one is like this, upside down. Then again it is like the original shape. Then again it is upside down. So you can see the rule of the pattern. Okay, so in your skirt the rule of the pattern is one up and one down. Then this is repeated. You can see one is up, one is down, one is up, one is down. Okay, like this the pattern is going on. So the girl says, but in my brother's kurta it is once up, then takes 1/4 turn every time. The rule is to repeat it with a 1/4 clockwise turn. Now for this girl, his brother's kurta pattern is like this. One is up, then there is 1/4 turn. You can see this 1/4 turn over here. Yes. Then next again 1/4 turn. So it is going down. Okay. Then again a 1/4 turn. It is on your left hand side. You can see the point that the conical shape is on your left and then it is again going upwards. Like this is the rule over here. So you can see the two different patterns with having two different rules. Above you can see it is one up, one down. And here it is one up, then it is taking 1/4 turn every clockwise turn. Okay. So like this it is going on. You have learned 1/4 turn in chapter number 5, right? So use that turns and you have to understand it in this chapter. Now there is a homework that you have to do it in your school notebook. You have to make the patterns with this picture block. Okay, so earlier we learned two rules. Okay, so one up, one down, like this you have to draw. And the second is by drawing by by taking 1/4 turn. Okay, so you have to go with two rules. A, first one, that is you have to go with one up, one down, and B, in that you have to take 1/4 turn, just as I have explained earlier. Now let us learn what is turns and patterns. Look at this block. You can see this block. We make three different rules to turn it clockwise and see the patterns. So rule 1, repeat it with a 1/4 turn. Now you have to take 1/4 turn. You can see this is the original picture that has been given to you in the block. Then afterwards in the next picture you can see it has taken 1/4 turns. So just look at the arrow mark how it is going on. Okay, you can see the pink flower how it has been turned. Okay, so 1/4 turn it has taken. The next picture you have to see the arrow mark. See this arrow mark how it is going on. Now look at the next third picture how the pink flower has gone from the original picture. Okay, it has gone upside down. Clear? In the next picture you can see again 1/4 turn has been taken. The pink flower again it is going on your left hand side. This you have turned to 1/4 turn. Clear? Look at the arrow marks once again. Again in the next picture, that is on your fourth picture, you can see the original flower. Okay, just as I've showed in the first picture. Clear? And again one more turn, that is 1/4 turn, it is going on your right hand side. That is the flower, pink flower is going on your right hand side. Clear with this? And this is the rule that is going 1/4 turn. Now the next rule is repeat it with a half turn. Now you have to take a half turn. So you can see the picture over here, how it is looking. The pink flower is up, looking up. If you take a half turn, look at the arrow mark, how it is going on. In the next picture, you can just see the flower has gone upside down. ठीक है, आप देख सकते हो आपका जो फ्लावर है पहले पिक्चर में वो सीधा खड़ा था, अगर आप हाफ टर्न लेते हो तो वो पूरा का पूरा उल्टा हो जाएगा. ठीक है, हाफ टर्न मतलब उल्टा करके देखना है. अब देखो एरो मार्क कैसे जा रहा है. क्लियर. सो अगेन इट इज गोइंग upwards. The flower you can see it is showing a upward direction. And again one more half turn, it is going downward, and one more half turn, it is going upward. So this is according to the half turn. Now the rule 3 is repeat it with a 3/4 turn. Now you have to take 3/4 turn. This you have studied in your chapter number 5. See, look at the picture. First picture, the flower is upwards. If you look at the arrow mark, how it is going on. Like this you have to move on. So if you rotate this picture by 1/3/4 turn, then you can see the flower is going on your left hand side. It is pointing towards your left hand side. Now again look at the arrow mark, the blue arrow mark, how it is going. Like this you have to again once again rotate. So if you look at your third picture, you can see your flower going upside down. Clear? One more 3/4 turn, it would go on your right hand side. Look at the next picture. You can see the flower is pointing on your right hand side. Clear? And one more 3/4 turn again, like this you have to move on. So just look at your next picture, it is again looking up. Okay, like this you have to draw. Clear with this rules? Now it's the practice time. Do it in your notebook. What should come next? Okay, some three figures has been given to you like this. A circle in which there are two blue colored dots and the circle is divided into two colors, yellow and brown. Clear? Now if you rotate this, you can just look at the next picture. What it has done, the circle has been rotated clockwise. Okay, so now you can see the standing line. Okay, it is straight. Earlier it was little slanted towards your left hand side, now it is straight. Now look at the next picture, it is quite slanted towards your left hand side. Clear? Now what is the next picture that would come? You have to move according to the clockwise. आपको clockwise घूमना है. अभी देखो बीच का जो line है थोड़ा सा हल्का सा slant है आपके left hand side से. अभी वो और थोड़ा घूमेगा तो कैसे घूमेगा? तो देखो कुछ इस तरह आपको दिखेगा उसका आंसर. इसको और थोड़ा घुमाना है तो वो हॉरिजॉन्टल हो जाएगा. लाइन आपकी जो बीच का लाइन है वो हॉरिजॉन्टल हो जाएगा. डॉट्स भी आपको उस हिसाब से लगाना है और एक और बार आपको घुमाना है हल्का सा. देखो तो इस तरह आपको दिखेगा आपके सर्कल जो which is similar to your first picture. Now there is an homework for you. There is two alphabets given to you. Alphabet N and alphabet F has been given to you. This you have to do it in your school notebook. You can see how it is given the picture. So accordingly you have to make the turns and write in the blanks. Clear with this everyone? Now look at these pictures given to you. There is a triangle in which in between the triangle you can see different circles has been given to you. Clear? Now you have to make the turns. You can see in the first picture how it is and how the turn has been taken. Clear? That is 120-degree turn has been taken. So it becomes like this. Now one more turn. You can see the single circle over here. When you make the turn on the next picture, you can see the circle goes on your right hand side. Clear? Now what happens if you make another turn? The single circle which was on your right hand side would go over here. That is like this over here, and the other circles would go on the top like this. So like this you have to draw. Now one more turn, the single circle that is given below would go on your left hand side, and the other circles would be on your right hand side. Like this you have to make the circles in the triangle when you rotate the triangles. Clear with this? This you have to draw it in your school notebook. Now the next is a homework for you. Draw the circle in your school notebook and make the turns accordingly. Now look at this patterns, how it is rotating or how it is making the turns. Now you can see this is standing position, right? Now the next picture you can see it has taken the turn that is up to 45 degree, right? And the next picture once again 45 degree, that is you can see a sleeping position. Clear? Then once again it's making a turn that is 45 degree, so it would look like this. Now find out which would be the appropriate picture for the next 45 degree turn. So you have to tick the right one. Clear? So if you move this pattern like this, so what is the next position from the three option that has been given below? You have to tick the right one. So what is the right one? This is the right position that would come. Okay, the next picture. Now let us do some more sums. Using the same rule, take it forward till you get back to what you started with. So you can see one straight line over here that has been given, which is slightly slanted towards your right hand side. Now when you make the turn that is up to 45 degree, it becomes like this. Again it is slanted. Now you can see the solution has been given below. So the next, if you make the 45 degree turn, it would like this. Clear? And again you have to turn, so it would become like this. And one more turn like this you have to go on. Okay, so you can just see the answer and fill in the boxes as given below. Now the next is number 3 has been given to you. First initially it is straight, then it is again making a turn that is a 45 degree turn, so it becomes like this. Then down you can see the solution, how the tree is going when there is a turn of 45 degree. Clear with this? Like this you have to make the turns and fill in the boxes. Now the next is using the same rule, take it forward till you get back to what you started with. So you can see two alphabets has been given to you, alphabet L and alphabet P has been given to you. Below that you can see the solution. Now look at the picture L, it is straight L initially. Then when you make a 45 degree turn, it becomes like this. Clear? Then one more turn, it would go like this from this to this. Okay, so likewise you have to make the turns. It is the same sum that has been given in your page number 101 of your textbook. You have to do it in your textbook itself. Clear? Now you can see alphabet P. When you make a 45 degree turn, it becomes like this. One more turn, it goes like this, and once again a turn. So you can see one by one how the P is going on when you make a 45 degree turns. So you have to do this in your school textbook itself. Now there is a homework for you. Take out page number 89 of your workbook. From 89 to 93 page number, question number 1, 2 and 3, you have to complete this in your workbook itself. Some patterns are given below on the left side of the red line. For each pattern, write the rule, then choose what comes next from the right side of the line and tick it. Clear? So it is in your page number 102 of your textbook. Now you can see the first picture that has been given to you. It has been rotated on 45-degree angle. Okay, so you can see the first picture, second picture and the third picture. Now what is the next turn? Is this, which is the right option, students? When you turn, this is the right option. Clear? So you have to make a tick on the right option. You can just do it in your textbook itself. Okay, like this you have to make a tick on the right option. So what is the rule? You have to write the rule as turn by 45-degree each time. Like this you have to write it in your textbook itself. Clear with this? Because the turns, it has been going by 45-degree angle. That is why you have to write the rule as turn by 45-degree each time. Clear with this, everyone? Now come to the next B figure. You can see the figures has been given to you. Now what is the turns that has been taking place in this? Look at the first picture as well as the second picture. So you can see there is 90-degree rotation taking place from the first picture to the next and from the next to the third picture. Now what is the next picture after the third picture? You can see on your right hand side there are two options given to you. Which is the right one, students? Yes, this is the right option. So what is the rule that has been taking place? The rule is turn by 90-degree each time. Clear with this? Like this you have to write it in your textbook itself. Fine. I think it is clear to you. Now there are two pictures given once again in your textbook itself. So this you have to do it as a homework in your school textbook itself. Once again there is a homework for you. It is in your page number 93 of your workbook. Question number 4. Try to do it. Practice it. Now look for a pattern. Mark that picture which is breaking the rule and also correct it. So now you can see one picture has been given to you. This is one of the design that has been given to you. Now look how the picture is looking initially. Then the next is downwards. Okay. Then again upwards. Then downwards. Then upwards. Then the rule should be downwards. But it has shown as upwards. So this is the this picture is breaking the rule. Clear? So you have to mark it like this. You can see below I have just marked it. You have to put a tick. Okay, and you have to show the correct rule. So what is the correct rule? You can see up, down, up, down, up, down and up. Clear? Like this it is going on. So you have to mark it. This you have to do it in your school notebook. Clear with this, everyone? Now the next is one umbrella picture has been given to you. You can see this umbrella is facing to your right hand side. Clear? Then it is going downwards. Then it is showing your left hand side. Then it is showing your upwards. Then once again right hand side. Then what should be the next? It should be showing your downwards. Okay. So this is showing your upward direction. So this is the picture that is breaking the rule. So down you have to mark it like this. Clear? And you have to show the right one. That is the correct rule. So what is the correct rule? After showing your right hand side, it should be going downwards. Like this it should be your correct picture. Clear with this, everyone? Now you can see this is the homework I am giving to you. Find out the picture that is breaking the rule and correct the pictures. Now let us find out the magic squares. What is a magic square? A square containing a set of numbers arranged in such a way that the sum of the numbers is the same in each row, column and diagonals. Clear? So you can see some of the boxes that are incompletely given. Now you can see the numbers has been given to you in the box. Fill this square using all the numbers from 46 to 54, and one rule has been given to you. The total of each line should be 150. Okay, so all the columns and all the row total, it should be number 150 as total, and also the diagonals also. You can see the diagonals. The cross line is said to be as diagonal. Clear? So let's do this. You have to make the total as 150. Clear? So here also 150, here also 150, and all the row total should also be 150. Here also total 150, here also total 150, and same here also. Clear? Now you have to find out the numbers in between the boxes. This is the diagonal. Here also the total should be 150, and here also the diagonal, the total should be 150. So understood with the rules? I hope it is clear to you. Now let us find out the numbers in between of these boxes. So how would you find out? First of all, total sum is equals to 150. Now the first you have to find out is your, let us depict this as row 1, row 2 and row 3, and this as your column 1, column 2, column 3. That is, the standing line is your columns and your sleeping line is said to be as your rows. Clear with this, everyone? Now let us find out the first, that is row 3. You can see in row 3 there are two numbers, that is 52 plus 47 is equals to 99. And as we are having total sum as 150, deduct this number from 150. So 150 minus 99, it gives 51. Clear? So in the box you have to write it over here as 51. It is given in a pink shade box like this. Clear with this, everyone? Now the next you have to find out column 1, that is the standing line. Now in the column 1 you can see two numbers once again given to you, 46 plus 51. The total gives you as 97, and as total it should be 150, so you have to deduct 150 minus 97. So the answer would be 53. Clear? So you have to write, that is, we can see over there blue color shade box has been given to you. There you have to write number 53. I think it is clear to you. Now the next you have to find the row 1. You can see the sleeping line row 1. There are two numbers given once again, 53 plus 49. The total is 102, and as we have to make the total sum as 150, just deduct 150 minus 102, so the answer would be 48. So in the green color shade box you have to write the number 48 like this. Clear? Now the next is column 2. You can see the standing line column 2. Once again, there are two numbers given to you. I'm showing the working over here so that you can just understand it. Column 2 is equals to, there are two numbers, 48 plus 52. Clear? So what is 48 plus 52? Answer is 100. And as total is 150, just deduct 150 minus 100 gives you 50. So in the pink color shade box, you have to write number 50 over here. Clear? And the last is you have to find out, either you can find out row 2 or you can find out column 3 as well. So if I am taking column 3, that is the standing line, you can see two numbers 49 plus 47. So what is the answer? 96, and deduct it by 150 minus 96 gives 54. Clear with this, everyone? So write it in the blue shade box. So like this you have to complete it. So you can just see the square contains numbers from 46 to 54 just as it has said. Clear? Fill this square using all the numbers from 21 to 29. So you can just see in your page number 103 of your textbook, the box has been given to you where in middle of the box there is number 25 given to you. Clear? Now all the other boxes are incomplete. So what we should do for the easy understanding, let us assume the incomplete boxes, or we can mark these incomplete boxes as alphabets just as I have done over here. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Now the rule is there, that is the total of each side is 75, right? So all the columns and all the rows, the total should be 75 as well as the diagonals also. So now let us calculate this one by one. So before that we have to assume two values in order to find out the answer. So what we should assume, let us take first, let us write down the total should be 75 for our understanding. Now let us assume as A is equals to your 28. We are assuming this, okay, this is not given in your textbook but we have to assume. So we are taking the value of alphabet A is equals to 28. So from there we can find out your H. So H is equals to 75 minus, because 75 is the total, so 75 minus the total of 28 plus 25. So what is 28 plus 25? 53. So deduct it by 75. Answer is 22. Clear? That is your H value is 22. So over here I have written 22. Clear? So A we took as 28. This we have assumed, and in between 25 is already given to you. Now let us find out the next. Before that we have to assume. So let us take D. We are assuming the D alphabet as 21. Clear? So how would you find out the next? You can find out F. So F is equals to A plus D. So A is 28 and D is 21. So total is 75. So 75 minus total of A and D, that is 28 plus 21 gives you 49. So if you deduct it, your F is 26. Clear? So you can just write it down. Before that, write the assumed value, that is D we have assumed as 21. So in the box write it down 21 and F is equals to 26. Now then you can find out your G. Clear? So what is G? If you deduct the total of F and H from 75, you would get your G. Clear? So 75 minus your F is 26 and H is 22. Sorry, over here I have written 27. It should be 22. Clear? So what is 75 minus what is the total of 26 plus 22? It is 48. So the last answer is 27 if we deduct it by 75. Clear? So you can write your G value as 27 in the box like this. Then you can find out your B value. So how would you find out B? By getting the total of G and 25 and then afterwards deducting it by 75. So 75 minus total of 25 plus 27. So what is 25 plus 27? It is 52. When you deduct it by 75, you get 23. Clear? So in the box, you have to just write over here as 23. Then you can find out your alphabet C. So what is C? So C is, if you total A plus B and then deduct it by 75, you would get your C. So 75 minus total of A plus B, that is A is 28 and B is 23. So 28 plus 23 gives you 51. When you deduct it, you get 24. Clear? So you have to write over here in the box as 24. And the last, you can take E. So you can add the row 2 column. Row 2. So D plus 25 and then deduct it by 75. So what it is? 21 plus 25 gives you 46 and then deduct it by 75. You get 29. Like this, you have to complete it one by one. We have taken the alphabets in order to understand it properly. Okay. So like this, you have to do it. You can just see the total of diagonals are also 75. See the diagonals. 28 plus 25 plus 22 is also 75. And the other side, that is 24 plus 25 plus 26 also gives you 75. So just do it. There's a homework for you in your page number 95 of your workbook. Magic square has been given to you. Question number 6, you have to do it and solve it. If you find there is no space in the workbook, you can just do it in your school notebook. Practice it. Clear? So students, thank you for today's lecture. I hope the session was clear to you. Now whatever homework that has been given to you, you can complete it in your Diwali vacation. Now prepare thoroughly for your upcoming exam which is there. Okay, so practice it and all the best for your exam. Thank you.